Hello friends, today in this live stream we will be building a scrolling animation kind of an application inside HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So basically if you scroll down the page you will now see these are the boxes here, divs inside the page, and as you scroll here down the line here, these basically this div boxes appear to be animated, and if you also scroll up this will go like this. So nice smooth little animation going on. So we'll try to replicate this awesome little effect inside pure HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So we will not be using any sort of third-party animation library. This is all be done using HTML and CSS and JavaScript. So basically you have seen this scrolling animation in many of the modern websites around the internet. If you scroll down, you will see your nice little animation occurring here. So we will try to replicate this effect. Many modern websites have this kind of gesture when you visit them. So this increases user engagement as well, because whenever someone comes to the website, when they saw some animation going on, they interact with the website even more. So this is a simple div. All these boxes are div elements. If you inspect element, you will now see all this. You can see that all these are div elements, and we have given this special class to it, a box. This is a style sheet here. Background color we can change it to any color depending upon totally. Each div having this common class which is box. So basically you can see that. So we are dynamically changing the classes. You can see that if I load the page for the very first time, if you see inside the element section, so basically, so only two boxes are showing in the page because the show class is only available to the first two divs out there, so that's why only two divs are visible. So as you scroll it, you can now see we are showing the third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one. So dynamically we are adding the classes through JavaScript. This is the show class that we are adding here. You can see that how it is loading. So we are dynamically adding these show classes, and when I do the reverse process, when I scroll up, so these show classes will be removed from the DOM, from the div element. So this is entirely what is known as JavaScript. It is just the manipulation of the DOM. So you just manipulate the DOM elements, just remove CSS classes or add CSS classes. So that's all we will be doing to make this awesome little div scrolling kind of an application. So all the source code I have written in the description of this live stream, so definitely check it out, and we will try to replicate this effect. So the source code will be there inside the description of this video. So first of all, hit the like button, subscribe the channel if you are watching it for the very first time. So let me now make it side by side so that you can clearly see what is happening. We will do like this. So we are having this Visual Studio Code, guys, so just make an index.html file here. I will make a new file which is box.html. So basically here you will give a simple title, that is div box scrolling animation. So basically guys, here we will have divs which will have this common class which is box. So basically you can have, I think, just paste it 9 more times. 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we have 10 boxes here, each having this class, common class of box. So these are div elements. So basically now we need to write the style sheet. So style.css. So we will make the style.css file. So now we will write the style sheet code. So it's very easy. First of all, we will open this file in the open server. So now you can see it is currently empty. Nothing is showing here because we haven't provided any content. If you write content here, then it will show like this. So now we will first of all target body, and first of all we will change the background color of the all the scrolling boxes here, which is EFEDD6, and also we need to give, you can see background color is changed Font family, this is not required for this specific animation, but we are just changing it. Display flex, align items to center, and justify content to also center, and flex direction will be column wise. So these are some of the base styles that we have written. Now we will have the box heading here, box class. So first of all we will give it a width of 400 pixel, height of also, let's suppose 200 pixel, and then we will change the background color to this color, which is steel blue. You can change it to any color of your choice. So now you can see that. Also we need to give some margin so that it has some space of 10 pixel. So now you can see there will be 10 boxes out there, each having a space of 10 pixel in between them. So this is all having this background color. Totally you can change this accordingly. So after this we will now animate this. We need to animate this as I scroll the page. So now to animate them we will use, first of all we will style this box shadow. You can give it 2 pixel, 4 pixel, 5 pixel, RGBA 0, 0, 0, 0.2. This is the box shadow, you can see that. And now to animate this we will use a transform property, guys. We will translate in X direction in 200%. So basically if you give this property, so what will happen here, the boxes will not be shown here. You also need to give transition effect here, which is you will transform 0.4 second, and the animation will be ease. That's it. So now if you refresh it, so now you can see the boxes are not shown here. It is moved to the right 200%. So now they are not showing it on the DOM because they are here. They are moved 200% to the right. So that's why they are not visible. So now to create an animation, that's very easy. How to do this? So basically here we will target the box, and there is a selector out there which is nth of type, and here we can target every odd div. So there are a total of 10 divs out there, so the odd number will be the first one, third one, fifth one, seventh one, ninth one. So you can even target even as well. So but I am just giving example here, odd one. And for the odd box you need to change the transform property. You need to translate in the X direction minus 200 pixel, just the reverse of this. That's it. And now you can see this will move to the, each box will move to the left and right, totally depends upon you. And still they are not shown because we need to write the JavaScript also to show the class, to create the animation. And here this will be the class, guys, which will be show. So basically we will transform and translate X, so this will be 0 degree. And now all the CSS is complete. Now we need to write the JavaScript which is required for animating it. So right here we will create a new file which is script source scroll.js. So we will create a new file scroll.js. So here we will write the JavaScript code. So inside this, guys, it's very easy. We will say trigger bottom, and basically we will calculate the inner height of the window, and we will divide this by 5 multiplied by 4 by 20. I think if you see here, there are if you see the index.html, there are almost, I think, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there was 20 boxes out there. You can see that, guys, 20 divs were there. So we need to multiply it by the number of boxes that we have. So in this case we have 10. So we will say 2 multiplied by 5. So this will be coming out to be 10. So that's why. So after this, for each boxes we will simply say, sorry, if you see here, first of all we need to get the reference to the boxes. So each box, as you have seen, we have given a unique class to it of box. So query selector, and here we will pass dot box. So this will get all the elements which have this class, which is box. So now we need to add a event listener to the DOM. So when we scroll the page, this function will execute check boxes. So here we can write this function check boxes. And here you can first of all check alert high. So as I scroll it, you will now see this alert message printing out. So obviously the code is working now. So now we need to here calculate trigger bottom window inner height, and here we need to divide this by 2 multiplied by 5. Why we are doing this 2 multiplied by 5? This is the formula for creating the animation. So here you need to replace number of boxes that you have inside your HTML. So there are a total of 10 boxes out there. So that's why 2 multiplied by 5. So now for each boxes we will create a for each loop, and we will say box idx. So this will be an arrow function. So basically we will first of all say box dot get bounding client rectangle. This is a function. Basically it will get you the rectangle shape of the div, and we will call the top method. And here we will compare if box top is smaller than this trigger bottom that we calculated. In that case we need to add that class, which is the CSS class, which is called as show. So basically here we are using this JavaScript method, which is class list.add. So with this method you will able to add this dynamic CSS classes. So if this is greater than, in the else we can simply remove it. So now to remove this, there is this method remove. You will remove this class, which is simply show, not dot show. So now if you refresh it, so here first of all we also need to call this method. So when we load the page for the very first time, so check boxes. So as I now call this now, so what is called? Let me see. Inside box dot, let me see the CSS if I make a mistake here. Dot box 400 200 background color, border radius, I missed it. Also give it border radius, guys, which was 10 pixel. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel as well. Box of color type minus 200 pixel. Box show. Let me add this CSS once again. Inside scroll.js. Let me paste this code here. So now you can see that, guys, the animation is taking place. So in this way, guys, you can build out this scrolling animation which you see inside the page. So this is a div scrolling animation. So if you like this video, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. So as you scroll the page, you will see this div scrolling animation going on. So you can see that.